Hello there, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. My name is Ryan, aka The Ryan Minute, and yes, I know you don't. Why do I see? Oh, the game is multiplying by itself, and I'm not. It's spreading something, and I'm not sure if I'm okay with this. What the fuck? Anyway, yes, I know you don't see a webcam. I was having technical difficulties with it, and mostly because I am lazy and I don't feel like trying to fix it myself. For this video, there's not going to be a webcam. Don't worry about it. We don't need it. It's okay. I know it's probably an easy fix by webcam, but after I get home after a night of work, I'm like, I just want to play something random and then go to bed. So, there's that. We are... Oh, God, this fucking party system. This party system, yet it's not a party system because there's not, like... unless this is still, like, a prequel to something, and I'm building up to an RPG match. Oh, Jesus. So... Here, wait, this is where we're at with this. Down this hall is the war room. That's apparently supposed to kickstart this whole adventure. Everything up until now was nothing. But until then, we have a lot of heart-to-hearts to get through. I still have no idea who the fuck this is. Now I'm wondering what kind of order I should go in. This episode will all be about hearts, the power of hearts. I don't know what to name this. I'm gonna figure it out. I don't. So maybe we'll start here and we'll work our way around. Let's do this. Yes. Your room. Your room looks exactly the same as mine. Anyways, I enter Dominic's personal quarters and see him sitting on his bed. He's gripping No! Okay, never mind. It looks shiny and metallic. Unless his penis... You know what? I'm gonna tuck that thought away. We're not gonna... We're not gonna talk... Oh, God! Oh, thank God! I thought he was masturbating with a robot penis. Or, I don't know. I should probably start this whole episode over. Okay. What's up, everyone? Ryan here, aka The Ryan Man. Yeah, I know, you don't see a webcam. There are technical difficulties. I'm a little lazy to go through and try and fix it right now. I'm sure it's an easy fix, but again, I'm lazy. Anyway, this is when to change. We walk in. This episode is before we hit that war room. We gotta do a bunch of heart-to-hearts, so... We enter Dominic's room, and he's on his bed, and if this is a heart-to-heart, and he's gripping something in his hand. But it looks shiny and metallic. I take a... This is why my channel can't have anything nice. I take a few steps forward, making my presence known to him. No! I'm a mature man. I'm a mature middle-aged man. He immediately... me! Let me get in here! Don't do this! Alright. We're calm, we're cool, we're mature. We can do this. By the way, how is my desktop audio? You know what? Because the music can be a little bit quiet. I'm going to try bumping the videos up to this. Yes, I am doing this on purpose. I am doing this on purpose to get my mind off other things. He's startled by my entrance, looking away. Why would you be? Oh no! Why would you be wiping your eyes, dude? Unless you're crying like a bitch, you need to work on your aim. He's wearing a wide smile by the time he looks back.
Oh, hey there. Just keeping up my habit of not being receptive, I suppose. If I knew you'd be here so fast, I would have put out some food.
There's fucking food right there! He stands up and walks to a nearby table. After placing the object he was holding on it, he lets out a soft laugh. When I get the chance, it appears to be some kind of brooch.
I trust our HQ is to your satisfaction. Hopefully the rebels have been treating you with respect. That blade strapped to your back pretty much gives you away.
I literally have only talked to you, my dude.
Let me know if anybody acts out of turn. I won't hesitate to put them in their place, you know. You're our honored guest, and should be treated as such.
You know, I would love to see you fucking try, dude.
If that's what strikes your fancy, then of course. I try not to be too ruthless, but sometimes it's necessary. In my position, you need to maintain a certain level of respect.
He pulls out 2 chairs and proceeds to sit down. Taking his side closest to the brooch he laid down, he looks up at me.
Care to join me? I wouldn't mind getting to know you a little better. You're more than just a seer, after all.
I'd rather not talk more about myself. This reminds me of my interview for where I work. Right, tell me a little bit about yourself. Let's get to know you a bit better. So I'd rather not say I really need this job.
It's rude of us to treat you like some sort of symbol. I know some of my troops do that to me since I'm the general, but there's more beneath the surface. So much more.
I nodded and take a seat, the chair opposite Adamic. Oh wait, there's one seat. There's one seat. I'm going to assume there's another one beyond the corner. He smiles and leans forward, displaying an attentive pose. His lack of speech makes me realize that it's my fucking turn to talk, and this is where conversations and all interaction with me usually take a nosedive. My conversations, when it's up to me to do the talking, fail about as hard as the front wheel, or the front landing wheel of early ME-262 models. That's probably flown over a couple of you kids' heads, so... No. I tell them everything I can, pretty much summing up my life. Okay, no, because if this is me in there, how do we break this dynamic? So, you're probably wondering where most of my hair is, as you can tell. I'm what's called a human. And I was ripped from my world, again, by a magical dog deity. At least I think he's a dog. But he's assisted by another dog. There's 2 dog gods now. Imagine that. Anyway, I say again, because the last time he did so, it involved me, teaming up with a whole bunch of weird people. A pop star was involved at some point. There was the fox chick with big boobs. There was also a tiger lady who insisted on dressing up as a mage. She apparently also followed me around back to my world in the comments section. There's more on that later. You're probably wondering about my actual world, where I come from. Well, you see, there's a place called Earth. And I think right about now is when Don just be getting up to leave. I tell him how I met Forte and Valessa, and how we grew up. Yeah, sure, that. But most importantly, I tell him about the loss of our parents. As soon as he hears that story, I can hear him tense up. He reaches for the brooch and clenches it tightly in his hand. After a few moments of holding onto it, he starts to relax.
The occupation. We all lost something special that day. Some of us lost far more than others. What an unlucky day to be in Mazea, huh? Your parents could have easily avoided that mess. Mine, however? Well, not so much. It's complicated. I don't remember what my parents did exactly. I think they owned some sort of tavern or restaurant. It's odd how I remember little else but the chaos.
He slumps down in his chair, his posture emanating sorrow.
I wouldn't normally tell anybody this, but you're special. Oh, not really special.
You
but
want
you
to
caught me
dial
holding
that
on
back
to it.
down from a 12, dude. He holds out the brooch, and I get a clear look at it for the first time. It's a floral pattern, clearly feminine. I'm curious why he fancies it so much. If it's... Okay, I'm gonna say it obviously belongs to his mother, but if it doesn't, I'm gonna take 2 minutes to wipe the egg off my face.
This brooch? It used to belong to my mother.
Oh, thank God!
She loved it. I made sure to retrieve it from her body after the occupation. He
scoffs before shaking his head.
I remember the piles of bodies.
It was metal.
Hundreds of them lining the town square. The days after the occupation were horrid. Corpses as far as the eye could see. Luckily, I knew exactly where they kept my mother's body, so I went straight to it.
The brothel?
How did I know? Well, maybe I'll tell you another time. Just know that this brooch means more to me than anything else. When I hold on to it, it takes me back to simpler times, you know? I don't tell anybody because they need me to be strong. You can't win a war with sentiment, after all. I have a certain image to maintain.
It does acquire a certain level of violence. He looks at me with a smile.
But I feel I can be myself around you. You have the same burden, the same appearance to keep up. When we're together, I just feel like I can be myself.
Until I get sick of this game and decide that's enough. That's enough, I'm going to bed.
That'll take a long time, I presume. But it's all about the journey, isn't it? I'm sure we'll have a lot of fun along the way. And sorry for venting about the occupation. It's not exactly the most cheery subject, right?
It's quite all
Just
right.
felt
We need
right to open up to you some more.
We gotta pad out this game session. He stands up and pushes the chair back in. I guess this was my signal to get the fuck out so he can finish gripping objects with his... I'm sorry, when I try to hold in the when I try to keep my laughter at a 2 rather than a 10, it comes out as a wheeze because I try not to make the house shake. So it causes a wheeze, and it causes me to cough, and it causes my health to just go right down the shitter. He does nothing. I'm looking like an idiot. This is the first time I refused to shake my hand. Rather than comment on the matter, he changes the subject.
Let's meet in the war room whenever you're ready, Seer. This might be your last resting day for a while, so spend it wisely.
He smirks and sees me out of his room. It was nice to learn about him and his past. Rather than being a general, he's becoming a friend. Aw, you know, maybe the real war are the friends we've made along the way. I'm sure if I stop and think about that sentence for 10 minutes, do a line of coke, and run around in circles for another 20. That will make sense to me. Alright, this was Pro, right? He's probably getting fucking drunk off his ass. It's the same room. At least he's just sitting down. He's not gripping anything. He's hunched over a piece of paper, scribbling notes down. Okay, he's just writing his fan fiction of these adventures. It appears to be some sort of legal-looking document. An open bottle of wine sits next to him, and it's still full. Oh, let's see. A guy who's sitting hunched over, writing over legal documents, usually with a ton of booze at hand. He's filling out alimony. 2 wine glasses sit on the table, on opposite sides of each other. Oh, that's... Never mind. I think I remember this. I think he was expecting me to pop by his room from before. He said, "We're gonna get crunk." I gotta warn you, bro. I don't pregame. I just go to drink. It was one time in Austin, Texas, when we were at a pregame session before we go out for actual drinking. I was like, "Fuck this," and I was just drink. And I was given warnings by, "Oh, you gotta be careful of these guys. You know, they can party hard. They drink a lot." It's like, yeah, okay. So they're sipping away at whatever thing of vodka or was. I finish my first glass, and I go down to pour another one, and I get halfway with the vodka in the glass before one of our hosts stops me and go, "Oh, Ryan, you want to mix that with something?" And I looked at her, I looked at my drink, and I said, "Yeah, you're right." So I reached over and grabbed the whiskey and finished topping the glass off with that. This is a true story. This is a true fucking story. I finished that drink, and the hosts, the people who were apparently the top drinkers, are looking at me horrified like, "Oh my god, he's not human." So I finished my drinking early. It's like, I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. I would like to go back to the hotel room. Did that. Woke up the next morning, no hangover. My buddy Santino sees me in the lounge area eating a breakfast bar. Look of shock on his face because I'm perfectly fine. After that night, it was like, "Oh my god, what is he?" Upon hearing my entrance, he looks up at me and smirks.
"I knew you'd come sooner or later. Good thing the wine didn't get too warm. Have a seat. This is some good vintage stuff."
You want to do another take on that first sentence, Pro, my boy? No? Okay, that's just my head in the gutter. I pull out a chair and sit across from Pro. As soon as I sit down, he starts pouring us some wine. It's a dark crimson red and appears to be quite thick.
At least that's what the guy told me. I just asked for their most expensive wine. That job from before, I made more than I thought.
Are you sure he didn't just give you a bottle of blood, dude?
I asked myself what I should do with all of it. I mean, there was a ton to spare even after buying food. All I could think of was share a drink with my new friend.
Think he gave you a bottle of blood. It's red and thick.
So, here we are. Hopefully it's something you enjoy. I'd hate to buy you a treat you didn't like.
You know, this is probably the last time we're all going to have friendly interactions because people are going to die in the next few chapters, probably. If I'm the one left in charge of the major decisions.
Yeah, especially under Domic's wing. He'll have you training like it's going out of style. I just wanted to show you a good time before all that.
Appreciated.
Last time we hung out, I didn't really get the chance. I was worried I'd scare you away when you found out what I do. It's dirty work, but it helps us survive. Somebody has to do it.
I haven't
right?
forgotten you commit federal crimes by going through people's mails, bro.
There's a big difference between me and a regular swindler, though. I do it because we need to survive. They do it for fun and riches. After the war is over, I won't need to do this stuff anymore. Trust me, I long for that day to come. I want to just kick back and work on my writing. Right now, I only have time for this kind of stuff.
Oh my god, he does write fan fiction. He motions to the paper he was writing on and sighs.
Organized blackmail, pretty much. That guy I mentioned last time, I was able to bribe him. He gave us tons of money to hide his growing misconduct. Of course, that makes it sound so bad, but you always need to get everything in writing. So we found a better way to word it. Listen to this.
Oh god.
I offer Pro this sum of money in exchange for discretion.
See? Doesn't sound too much like shady business, does it? Information is a huge market. And so is stopping the flow of it.
Your impersonation of people sounds like your normal speaking voice, my guy.
Everyone is so caught up on doing stuff to make money. And here I am, able to make it all by staying my hand. You just need to think outside the box a bit, Seer. Anyway, enough about that. We should talk about the important stuff. How are you enjoying the new HQ so far?
We'll figure that you know what, I was literally expecting a hole in the ground, so my expectations have actually been fucking met.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. Although I really hesitate to call it new. We basically lived here before getting the deed. It was more of a formality than anything. Anyway, that's not really important. I'm glad that you like it. We're stuck here.
We continue to talk while taking slow sips of wine. Yeah, sure, slow sips. The atmosphere in here is a lot better than back at the tavern. And it feels like we're getting to know each other far more. Yeah, sure, we're all becoming great friends. I'm sure it won't then be tragic when one of us dies.
Honestly, I'm having a really great time. It's not often I get to put everything on pause, but right now, I don't have a care in the world.
You know what? I'm gonna make a vow. Except for the bad guys, everybody lives. I will make that call. And you can't stop me. I will kill everyone if need be in order to save everyone.
If we have more time, want to do this again? I mean, time might be pretty scarce in the future, but what little time I have, I'd totally spend with you.
No. And I'll be down, but you need to break out the harder shit.
Well, not this particular wine, but sure. This was just a special occasion for me, you know? Wine with the seer. Not everybody gets to do that.
Where have I heard lines like that before? Oh, not everyone gets to dance with the chosen one. Right now, I think Sam's looking for the continuation.
But I don't mean to stroke your ego or anything like that.
No!
Big heads don't win wars. It's more like big minds. Of course, that sword is sure gonna help out a lot.
Yeah. We keep drinking until the wine is all gone. Oh, that's gonna be great. We're gonna be going to heart talks with everyone else. So fucking smashed. It's just casual conversation, nothing too intense. But once we're done, Pro stands up and yawns.
I guess this is it then? For now, of course. It's getting late. You shouldn't keep Dominic waiting too long.
Oh, he's going to.
As much as I hate to cut this short, I mean, it's nice to just push aside all responsibilities. Let's make a habit of it. It'll be like a ritual of ours.
He smiles and stands up, ready to leave. But I guess he's not ready to see me off just yet. Running forward, he offers me a firm handshake.
Thank you, Seer.
Cool. And with that, he's back to his own business. Sitting at the table, he's lost in that letter once more. I leave the door with a smile on my face. I'm glad we got along. Who's next? This side is done. It's not completely done. I don't know who the fuck you are. Ulrich! I'm sure his room is different. I enter Ulrich's room, and he's laying on his bed, relaxed. Bottles of alcohol line the table nearby, some empty, some full. He hears me enter, immediately rises up, grabbing his sword.
Who's there?
Alright, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I usually have the same reaction. I can't confirm or deny that it involves a weapon under my pillow. But as soon as he knows that it's me, he relaxes with a sigh. Loosening his grip on his sword, he puts it aside. He was a bit paranoid, but with reason.
Sorry, you never know when someone might attack. I don't normally doze off too much, for that reason alone. It's nice to see you, though. I had a good time at the tavern.
He stands up and walks over to the table. With a large swig from another bottle, he lets out a refreshing sigh. He must not have had much downtime, but today was an off day.
Dalmek said to relax, so that's what I'm doing. I've known him for years, and he's never said that. I'm surprised he's not celebrating his new pirate treaty. Even if he tells us to relax, I doubt that he's doing it. He's probably already waiting for you in the war room. Don't worry, I'll try not to keep you here for too long.
Shuffles bottles aside, looking for something specific. It isn't much long until he finds a much larger bottle, still full. There's a crimson liquid inside. Seems to be a special one. Okay, we are gonna go stumbling into that war room.
I've been saving this for a special occasion. And trust me, Dalmek giving me the night off is really special. I don't remember the last time I could just sit back and relax.
He pops the cork of the bottle and takes a large swig. Were you supposed to savor wine rather than chug it?
Valoranthian wine. It's quite delicious. I'd say it's the best thing to come from that horrible place. Tastes like juice, but trust me, it sneaks up on you later. Shall we?
He rolls by offering it to me. I accept it. Fuck it. We already just downed half a bottle of wine. Let's keep going. He says that we both said, man, these furry dudes party hard, don't they? Taking turns, we pass the bottle back and forth until it's gone.
Wow. That certainly took me back. Haven't had a drinking buddy like you in a long time. People these days seem to forget about the finer things in life. Dalmek is always saying, train, train, train. I don't even know if he's capable of taking it easy. At least Salus knew how to balance work and fun.
I don't remember. Oh, wait, I think he was the previous. He goes to take another sip of wine, trying to get the last drops. I wonder how much that cost him. It's probably the best I've ever tasted.
I guess I shouldn't bore you with that kind of talk. Your time is valuable, and you're choosing to spend it with me. Some host I'd be if I sat here and wasted that time of yours.
I'm spending it with everyone. Just taking all their booze. He stands up and places the bottle on the table before sitting down again. The bed is more than big enough for him to fit the both of us comfortably. He lets out a large sigh before crossing his arms.
I guess that's all I had. Too bad. The night is still young.
We have a war room to get to, dude. He laughs softly, looking over in my direction.
Drinking buddies with no drinks? This is a first. What now?
Let's fight! You know, that's what friends need to do every once in a while. They just need to throw down, you know? Nothing serious, but have a true people can truly bond through a good old-fashioned battle royale. Don't Google me. Has it really been this long since Urlik had a friend? He doesn't know what to do, so I give him something. Dude, I don't know what to fucking do. Oh my god, Urlik and I would be best friends. We'd just be sitting in silence and be totally comfortable with that. Like, look, occasionally glancing over at each other with whatever drink in hand, and you're like, ugh, It's crazy how much he knows about me, and I know nothing about him.
More about me? So you want me to bore you, huh?
Sure, we got time to pad out. I'm at 30 minutes. We can go more. He smiles and lays back in the bed, looking up at the ceiling. It's almost like he didn't want to look at me while he spoke. As a courtesy, I lay back as well as we look up together.
Well, I'm probably older than you think, but I prefer to use the term experienced. I've seen a lot of combat in my numerous years. You kind of grow up alongside battle in Alarinthia. The culture there is so steeped in war it's impossible to avoid. When you come of age, you should already be an expert in combat. And I was, but I chose to leave Alarinthia behind as soon as I could. My parents wanted me to stay, but I think they wanted it for them. I came to the mainland because I knew it would be the best for me. You need to look out for yourself. Don't let others sway your opinion. At least, that's what I told myself. I justified breaking my parents' hearts. I can't make it up to them either. They've been gone for ages.
So you left war to take part in war.
They were part of a movement that wanted to change.
Of
Alarinthia.
course!
Things would be better in the hands of the wise, not the strong. An admirable view, unless you were surrounded by the strong. And surrounded they were. They were killed for their beliefs. That's why I hate Alarinthia more than anything. And the way it's run. I told myself I'd come to the mainland and practice my swordplay. I'd only ever return when I was strong enough to win. If I could become the ruler of Alarinthia, I would change their laws. Every leader has that ability, but they only care about their own power. It's always a battle of the strong against the wise.
The nerds.
I wanted to go back to that land, both strong and wise. A ruler with a different outlook? He could change everything. It's just the alcohol talking right now, by the way. The childish dream of a young man. That's all it was. This world offers no quarter to men blind on ambition.
He tilts his head back to look at me.
And so we offer no quarter in return. This war, it's already taken so much from us. I find myself asking, how much more will it take? Hopefully, not too much.
I turn to respond, but I notice his eyes are closed. Was he so tired that he could fall asleep almost instantly? I wonder if I should wake him up, but I decide to let him rest. Slowly getting out of bed, I tiptoe my way to the door. Ulrich! Don't forget you need to go to the war room! It's been a long journey for him, too. He deserves this. I exit as silently as I can, ready to continue on my way. But I learned more about him, so I'm happy. Maybe it's a change. I already forgot how to pronounce that in the end. After we defeat the triumvirate, anything is possible. Okay. What's my little buddy up to? Forte! We gotta wrap this up. Come on, dude. We gotta get going before that wine kicks in. I enter Forte's room and see him sitting at the table. He's engrossed in a book. It's almost like he's studying. Take a few steps forward and announce my presence to him. What's up, nerd?
I was just studying. Valessa gave me lots of notes about being a scribe. Not that I don't know all of it. It's just nice to brush up. Though I'm worried that sword will put me out of business. Visions while you're awake? You'll always know they're visions. Kinda puts my ability to tip you off in the garbage, doesn't it?
Yeah, fuck it.
But you won't have that sword forever. Until then, I study. Honestly, I can't wait for things to get back to normal. I miss my house, and all the little things like that. You take them for granted, and then they're gone. I just hope Valessa finds a way to save Valenorth. She seems to be taking this elder business seriously.
She seems to be taking the business of being leader of a city-state serious. Forte, I would certainly hope she does.
But I wouldn't have it any other way. The Elder needs to be serious all the time. Being in charge of a nation, that's incredible.
Okay, he fucking sees that point. Okay, I'm glad we got this
She
talk.
might just be our youngest Elder ever. I think that's pretty cool. We're all making history. I'm the first scribe to ever operate outside Valenorth. Anyway,
He smiles and stands up from the table. Okay, you can't offer me more booze, please. He looks like he's been keeping himself busy.
we have something important to talk about. I spoke to Pro, and he gave me some spending money. So next time I get the chance, I'm buying that climbing gear.
That's good.
And I expect you to become my apprentice, Seer. I'll show you the ropes, and then we'll climb the Grand Tree.
Probably,
Hopefully we have time for one last trip before the final battle.
probably should be climbing in my current state. Crosses his arm and gives me a sly smirk.
If you get good enough, then we can get competitive. It'd be nice to have a rival. Gives me the drive to improve. I need that extra push if I'm gonna make it to the top.
Okay.
I just haven't had much time to practice my climbing. I hope I'm not rusty when the time comes. That'd suck. Climbing the Grand Tree has always been my life's goal. The first time I attempt it, I want to make sure I succeed. And they say the best way to learn is to teach somebody else. So you better prepare for some rigorous training. We're doing this.
Oh, God. Seems like he's not about to say no for an answer. Please give me a no for an answer.
No, sorry. My mind is all over the place. Thanks for coming to visit me, Seer. It means a lot. It really does. I guess you better head back to Domic. Isn't he waiting for you in the war room or something? At least, that's what I heard. He sure loves to work.
You know what? I'm naming my recording studio, wherever my recording studio for games might be in the coming days and futures of shit. It will now forever be known as the War Room. So I'm coming at you live from the War Room. Should I be getting choices because this is a heart-to-heart? Before he stops his tracks and turns around. He's really a scattered brain today. Wasn't he? Is everything okay?
There's one more thing I wanted to ask you. I just forgot. Or maybe I was too embarrassed. Remember what Domic said about the Honor Guard?
The armored things.
They're powered by the spirits of occupation victims. I know Valessa was thinking the same thing. About our parents. Do you think they're still alive? Down here? Trapped in that armor?
If I could guess where the story's gonna go, I bet they are, and we're gonna set them free.
Good. I'm glad we're all on the same page. It's something we can talk about more as a group. Valessa feels the same way. She just wouldn't speak up. I saw it in her face, back in the tunnels. I don't know how we'll free them, though. But I think it has to do with your sword.
No,
So,
I bet it
until next
has
time,
something
then,
to do with a
I'll get back
pomegranate.
to my reading.
Gives me a quick smile before returning to his books. Smile about how much he's studying, given the circumstances. I decided to leave him for now and go about my business. Wow, that was it. That was the heart-to-heart. Well, I guess my previous choices with him in heart-to-hearts was pretty straightforward. We're friends, and we're going to climb a tree. We're coming to the last heart-to-heart. Valessa, the wine is kicking in! I head to Valessa's room and see her pacing around. She looks like she's deep in thought, so I clear my throat. It was enough to get her attention, and she turns to me with a smile.
Oh, hey, Seer. I was just thinking about stuff. So much has happened since we got here. I'm still trying to find a way to save Valenorth. I found a few books, but nothing too promising. In fact, some scholars doubt that the idol even helps.
Oh, good.
They say it's just a superstition or something. But how else do you explain East Crown? Such a harsh and sudden climate change.
It's science. Valessa, science.
And how would you explain Alarinthia, for that matter? Was it destined to always be an arid wasteland? The spirits must have something to do with it.
I don't know. We're deserts. Oh God, Valessa. You need to travel worlds, honey.
But there's a part of me that hopes they're right. If the spirits weren't keeping us warm, then we're fine. Nothing bad will happen to Valenorth at all, right? I can't believe I'd say something like that. All my life, I've been raised to believe in the spirits, But now, the best thing to do is throw that belief away? It's been over 20 years since the idol went dark. I can't say that I've seen Valinor get any colder. There's more to this. There has to be. If they don't protect the land, then what does an idol do? They need to have some sort of purpose, right? All of that energy packed in one small thing.
Hey now, wait.
Anyway, I need to study more. I'll get back to you on that in the future.
Great, glad we had this heart-to-heart. She smiles, yet gives off concern at the same time. It's good that she was thinking about this kind of stuff. Remaining resolute in these circumstances was admirable.
This HQ is a pretty nice place, huh? I'm surprised that those suits of armor built this. Look, there's a bed here. Why would they need that? Dominic says they want to live again, but there must be more to it than that. It's so intricate and clearly built for an army. I really think they wanted to help us out. That's why they built this place the way it is. They must have known what was going to happen. But that also means they're defying the Triumvirate. What if we could use their own honor guard against them? Though, to be honest, I still feel a bit hesitant using that term. After what they've done to us, there's no honor left to protect. They've condemned the souls of so many victims to servitude. I guess it was only a matter of time before they rebelled too.
She sighs and sits down on the bed. I slowly walk over and sit down beside her.
Look at me. All business as usual. Maybe people are right. Maybe I need to unwind. Life can't be any fun if you never take a break, right?
Should I just continue on with this? For the people who are just jumping into this series now, this is a weird time for you to do so, by the way. I didn't know what heart meant. I thought this was love at first because heart, but then I saw heart. It's like, so wait, is it friendly and like best friend friendly? I was confused because I'm an idiot. And so in my stupidity, I might have accidentally made the poor girl fall in love. It happens. So we've been doing the hard heart. We're just going to continue on the fucking thing. We're going to see how far down the rabbit hole fucking goes. Let's go.
Together? Yeah, I can do that. I wouldn't know where to start. There's so much on my to-do list.
I wouldn't know either, honey.
I guess I should start from the top, huh?
Hold on. Oh no, there's more! What?
Fortune has been bugging me about this for a while. I guess a drink or two will do plenty to help me unwind. Want to keep me company? It's better than staying alone.
Sure. I've already had how many bottles? I not only move from the bed to the table. She pops open the bottle and pours each of us a glass. However, she doesn't sip. She seems hesitant.
Shouldn't we have a toast or something? I mean, we're supposed to drink for a cause, right? I'm new to this, so I'll let you do the honors.
Here's to what, Melissa. Why was this an actual line? Here's to what? Oh God, fuck it. Keep going. We're fucking cannonballing down the hole. Wait a minute. No, that sounds really bad.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay. Oh my God. There's someone out there that's probably my buddy Tyler. He's probably like after every time I click one of these decisions, he's probably doing whatever he's doing. He's like, I sense a disturbance in the force. Take a sip and begin to while away the hours. How much booze have I had? I help get her mind off work, and we talk for a long time. After that, I see myself back to the crew quarters. Happy! Well, this... Save it there. Yeah, just there. Bam. Alright, I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah, that seems like a good time, nearly an hour. An hour of heart-to-hearts with all of our comrades. We had so much booze. I'm gonna leave it here and get ready for work. Discord me later, you whoever that is. I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna post this and get ready for work. And I'm gonna go. Alright, I gotta bust out some editing skills because I have no webcam. So here's a picture. Here's an image of me stumbling into the war room after all the fucking booze. Peace.
Julian.